out over 21 years ago as the society created to reduce urban blight. And one of the reasons it started was a coalition of citywide organizations that said we need stronger laws in our city to protect our neighborhoods against the proliferation of billboards. And those signs that went up that are near schools and near homes, people realized that that's not what they wanted. And Stephanie is our attorney, and she's really going to talk more about the law. But I do want anyone here who is interested in this issue, there is a hearing next, is it Wednesday, Stephanie?
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday at 2 o'clock. And, I'm sitting over here with Jim Mullen. If there's anybody who wants to sign up to come to the hearing or like more information, please come over here. Stephanie is an attorney, and she's going to be representing some people in the neighborhood. But if there's anybody else out there who can come to the hearing or wants representation, just let us know. So I'm going to turn this over. I want to really thank everyone for coming. I really think you have a beautiful neighborhood here, and I'm just so admire, and I know why it is, because you all really care about it. It's so obvious that you're all here tonight. So thank you.
Hi, thanks so much for coming out. My name is Stephanie Kim, and as Mary said, I'm the staff attorney for Scrub. And I can't believe that St. Richard's is on the block. I'm just shocked. There's a waiting list, so it's mind-boggling. And the fact that you guys care so much, it's just so fantastic. I had a little technical difficulty this evening. I did have a presentation, but I'm going to have to wing it, but we'll walk through it. So the variance process. There's a variance request to make the sign twice as big, twice as high, not quite twice as high, and to go digital on one side. A variance request is a process that requires public input. It asks for public input. If folks have a problem with the variance, if it's affecting your health, safety, welfare, you have a right to say and say no. And the information is on the flyer in terms of the hearing and where to go to contact to share your opinion with the zoning board, with Kenyatta Johnson, and his representative, Steve Cobb, is here. Steve, if you want to stand up, you can talk to Steve directly tonight about his feelings as well. So just really quickly, they applied for a permit, and that was refused, and that's why there's a variance request. It was refused for 6 different reasons. It is a legal non-conforming sign, and the code is really, really clear. In 1991, the signage code set a bunch of rules in place that said if you have a non-conformity, you can't rebuild it. You can't take it down. You can't change it in any way. You can change the sign face, but you can't have a whole new sign. It's not permitted. So the code is really specific, and the idea is that these non-conformities, like signs in neighborhoods, would eventually, by attrition, be removed. They would become useless. So they can keep it there, of course, as it is, because it's a legal nonconformity, because it existed in 1967. But Mr. Cipollini knew, he got the easement in 1992. 1991, the signage code was passed. So when he got that easement, he knew the code, he knew the law. There is no hardship. There's not. There's an existing use in the property. It's really, really clear. So it's your opinion that matters. And the zoning board really cares. They really care. Every time I'm there, they ask, where's the community? Does the community care? Do they want the sign? Do they not want the sign? So it really matters. Send a letter, call. It really does make a difference, a huge difference. So I did a couple of pictures, and one of the pictures that I was going to show you was the view. It was the view of the villas. I don't know if so the St. Richard's is on this side and the villas are on the other side. The view of the homes in the surrounding areas and how your view will be changed. One of the really cool things about this area is that you've got the view of the skyline with the height change. With it, and especially with it digital, it would be like a TV on a stick, right along with the view of the city skyline. So, and some of the pictures that I had really demonstrate that. And certainly, if folks want more information, absolutely call Scrub, get in touch with Jim as well, and we can provide more information. The other issue with billboards, we did a research project that was funded this summer by the Fells Foundation, and we found that If your home was within 500 feet of a billboard, controlling for everything else, your property value went down by $30,000. If you live in a census district that included billboards, even just one billboard, for every billboard, your property went down by $937. So even if you can't even see the billboard, if it's just within your census tract, your home is worth less, controlling for all other factors. So it really does have an impact. I had a couple of pictures also that demonstrated the height change and what it would look like from front porches of homes, and as you step out, and how the sign as it exists now really is along the I-76. When the height change goes into place, it will really dominate the entire several of the streets in the surrounding area. And I have some pictures up here as well. If folks want to, I can pass this around to show you guys. Now we do this work all over the city, so we'd love to have you as members. You can just sign on to our website, and there's information as well over on the table. We brought some brochures. We'd love to have supporters. And Mary, am I missing anything? What am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Well, you know, one thing, we can put the exhibits that we put together on our website, so if you really want to see, I think it's hard really to describe what we're talking about, but we actually went with the camera and saw what the views were. And so, you know, no matter which side the video of the electronic sign will be on, many neighbors will be impacted by it, because you can see it from very far away, and it's either facing the villa, or I guess that's where you said it's going to do it, it's facing the villa. And we know there's a lot of safety factors. Someone brought that up. We have looked at all the studies, and there is a huge issue with the distraction of a digital sign. It's much greater than a stationary sign. And they say for anything that takes your eyes off the road ahead for more than 2 seconds, it increases your risk of a crash or near crash by 60%. And so, you know, it seems like that's a pretty high traffic area, high along the expressway itself, and there's a lot of decision making going on in that very area anyway. So if you were going to have a digital sign, I think you really have to want it to be in a place that's going to be less.
I remember what I forgot. Yeah. So on Google Earth, if folks can, if you have Google Earth, you can go on 76 and you can drive on 76 and see exactly where the billboards are, and you can see the barrier. The billboard is not obstructed at its current height by the barrier, so you can drive right down 76 and you can see the entire billboard. I did it today. So if questions, who's got any questions? Yeah.
Explain if it's illegal, right?
The current sign, as it stands now, is legal. No, it's illegal. It's a legal nonconformity.
To put a bigger one up is illegal, without a variance.
Correct.
Now, what do I have to prove with a variance to
Yeah.
make it legal?
Hardship. So you want to,
Hardship.
right? They would need to prove
Where's the
hardship.
hardship?
It would be my position that there isn't a hardship, that there is already existing use in the property is being used fully, there is no hardship. So the definition of hardship.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What can the owner use as an excuse, as any kind of a hardship to him?
It's really difficult to prove. It's very difficult to prove.
What is it? Got money?
No, money can't be
Well,
one
I'm
of
sure
them.
he'd be.
Yeah.
How many billboards does this guy own?
I own the company.
How many billboards does he own?
How do I own? I'm the owner.
How many billboards do you own?
Total?
Total?
40.
40. You don't have enough money yet?
I need the number one.
It has to be greed.
Well, you know, because greed.
Greed.
Okay.
Hey, now wait a minute, people, wait a minute. Let me say one thing.
Billboards in the food distribution
Yeah.
center.
In all fairness to this gentleman,
Okay.
Yeah.
you're a hard-working man, you built your business,
Yeah.
and we appreciate that, and you too, sir. I know you have a reputable business right here, and it's beneficial to our community, correct? Mr. Galdo, the same thing. So obviously, you deserve a chance, correct?
Yes.
I would like to give you that. We would all like to. We appreciate what you do for our community. That's fantastic. The question is, in the end, how does it benefit our community?
How do we benefit from it?
So, I know it seems like a no-brainer here, but again, there's an appropriate way to go about this. And the question in the end is, Why do you want to increase the size and create an LED billboard? And I believe the root answer is, correct me if I'm wrong, is probably how much per month more than the current billboard.
Well, why don't everybody go to work, or why does everybody go into business?
Where are they gonna go to get a job?
Aren't you trying to improve your,
My question is,
aren't you trying to improve your situation
you're
in
going,
the
you're
marketplace?
going to make more money on your side.
People are walking
So
the
my property value is gonna go
street.
down.
Degrees are walking the street, you can't get a job.
Do you have a billboard where your house is?
I have one near my house.
No, is it that close?
Wait,
If I could put it there, I would.
But you don't
Excuse me, wait a minute, wait a minute, the question was asked.
How
How close to your home is the billboard?
About a mile away.
And how big is it?
It's a 10 and a half by 36 digital. About, what's 50?
Put that on your
45, 50 feet.
Do you
Yep.
see that from your home?
No.
Okay, well, we don't want to see
Well,
yours
it's
from
going
our
to be
home.
here, it's going to be here whether we rebuild it or not. It's still going to be here, and this sign will still be here in the gas station lot, and the one
But
down
it's
the
not going to
street.
be
And we'll still be there.
24, it's not going to be digital. That's what
The digital sign you won't see from your home. Where's your home?
right across the street.
You won't see that digital from your home.
I don't want it in my, put it in your neighborhood.
I would if I could. First of all, you can't build a sign in a residential area. This is commercial. But this is industrial. This is G2 industrial.
The
That's
movement
right.
is commercial, industrial. We don't want any more industrial. We're trying to keep it suburban, not
You're
urban.
making money on this billboard. Go somewhere else and build another one. Leave this one alone. Just leave it alone. You're making money over this. Go build
Why don't we take this conversation privately?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt Scrubs.
I think we've got, both sides gave a brief presentation. I wanted to open this up for questions, but I think someone else needs to talk.